Welcome, everybody. It's Brown Bag Lunch Wednesday. It's 11 o'clock Central here in South Louisiana, and I am Dr. John Sherk. We're proudly streaming now to 3 platforms. Hopefully, we're going to continue to grow this thing into a dependable resource for those of you who want to compete for your talent in your company with culture instead of wages. So today, I want to talk about the 5 needs an employee will have, and we'll a little bit about how to make yourself be aligned with those needs. Now, these are not 5 different, they kind of come progressively. Okay. So these are the 5. The first one is they're just their immediate physical needs: food, clothing, shelter, right? If you have an employee that they don't know if they're going to make rent this month, if a hurricane just went through, they have physical needs, which are clear, but at this point, the emphasis is on the timeline. Right now, I need to know if this month I can pay the rent, right? I need to know if this month I have a roof over my head. So that's the first one. The second one is the first one with a different timeline. The second one is, will this security be there? Will these same needs be met, but can I be confident they will be met over time? Right? So who is this person? If a person is afraid they're going to lose their job, for example, if some employers think this is a good idea, I do not, that, keep them guessing as to whether they're still going to be here next month. That's a very bad idea, in my opinion, especially in the current labor climate in which there's many more opportunities than there is talent to fill them. So that's the second one. The first one is, will my needs be met today? That's the first one. The second one is, will my needs be met over time? Okay. Do I have security? Now, once those 2 things are addressed, this is kind of a buildup. Once those 2 things are addressed, the next piece is about the relationships. Do I feel like I'm a part of this company? Is this a kind of tribe that I'm in, or am I out? Do I have a significant friend at work? Do I identify relationally, socially with this group of people? Am I a group that I'm a part of? Okay, so that's the third one. The fourth one is esteem. And this is, am I sort of looked at with admiration or a high level of respect by that same group? Right? So the first one is physical basic needs today. Second one is basic needs with a sense of security. Third is the relationship, intimacy, connectedness. Am I part of this tribe kind of a thing? Fourth is esteem and a sense of respect. Like my contribution reflects on who I am as a person, and I receive a certain level of respect because of that. And then the last one is self-actualization, which is what Maslow called this. It basically just means, how do I have an increasing number of times where I get to enjoy doing things that I'm very good at? And it creates a feeling like, man, I was born for this, that sort of feeling. Now take that and just take a step back. When you're hiring, assess where they're at, which of these 5. When you're trying to bring someone along in that, say, 2 to 5 year phase, and is this person going to be with me 25 years? Assess where they're at. As a manager, as a boss, always try to size up which one of these 5 is the one that they're needing, and see if you can align with them as much as you can. Now, one of the most common places where this is a problem is when, you have an air conditioning company with, 75 technicians in it, and you have mid-level managers, and say you've got half a dozen of them, and there's no next place for them to go. So you have to not rely on upward movement in the org chart to get them their sense of esteem from the rest of the group, right? So ideally, esteem should not be something people are competing for, but that everybody has access to in some way. So you have to find your own way to figure that out. So if you're competing for your technical talent with culture instead of wages, part of your culture is whether aligning yourself with everybody's needs on that level is normal or not. Is it expected? If it's something that is routinely done, then it's part of your culture. You're not going oddly out of the norm to address someone's needs. The other thing I'll say is that depending on what's going on in someone's life at a given time, they can quickly go down to level 1. If there is a hurricane, life events can suddenly change that, or crop up that need. I would say I'm at the level 5 in my life generally right now. However, when Hurricane Ida went through 2 months ago, I immediately went to level 1 because we had to evacuate and I didn't know where we were going to go. Right. So if you at that point wanted to come to me and do the teamwork thing, like, that's not where I'm at right now. Okay. So track with your employees. Is it physical needs today? Is it physical needs with a sense of security over time? Is it intimacy, relationship stuff that they're after? They want to feel like they're part of the team, part of the group. By the way, we talk a lot about teamwork, right? That's a function of this level only. Now, it's kind of a function of the 4th level with esteem, but we say, well, we're going to build a team. Well, if everybody in that room thinks they're going to get fired, there's no chance of building a team. It's never going to happen because that sense of security has to exist before they're prepared to operate as a team. Okay. So track with these steps, align with the people who work for you and who report to you with them, and you will create a culture that people want to be a part of. They want to, they know that they can be wherever they're at in life, and you're going to align with them as much as you can. Now, look, sometimes things don't work out, right? Sometimes people have to be let go, but that's different from making them wonder if it's going to happen week after week after week. I have a previous boss that I don't think that much of, frankly, who every week somebody had a 4:00 appointment on Friday afternoon in his office. And the question was, are they getting fired or not? Right? That kind of torture, I'm going to call it, there's no place for it. It's bullying. And in the current labor environment, no good person is going to work under those circumstances. Okay. So those are the 5. Think it through. Think about your key people. Which level are they at currently? And how can you align yourself so that they're getting it? All right. I'm Dr. John Sherk. That's today's Brown Bag Lunch, and we will see you again next week.